All right, welcome back to an episode of the Big Propaganda Wrestling Podcast Network. And right now, man, we in season 3, man. First off, bro, hey, man, congratulations to you and Corey for the Tag Champs Podcast. You know, right now they running things on the Big Propaganda Wrestling Podcast Network, man. Shout out to Zello Smoke, Slag, Kung Fu Eddie Baby. Make sure y'all look out for Shots and Chops because we got some more interviews coming up with Shots and Chops. I've called out a few people. Stephen Wolf called you out. Nate Slater called you out. And, you know, more people I'm calling out ready to take that chop. You know what I'm saying? So, Shots and Chops. But, man, we've been on a good run.
Busy week.
You know, we had Brad Gilmore the other day. That was pretty nice.
Busy week, my brother.
Yeah.
I'm ready to take a nap.
We're ready to take a nap. Oh, man. But we ain't going to take a nap with what we got in the building today, man.
Well, we can't sleep on them. We got to stay woke every time they in the building.
Every time they in the building, we definitely got to stay woke, man. First off, man, we're in H-Town. We about to get ready to turn up, man. And with that being said, man, shout out to Culture Inc. in the building.
Yes, sir. Stay woke.
Stay woke, man.
Hold on.
Oh, okay. Oh. They
didn't have that when they came here last time.
So two-time reality wrestling tag team champions are back at Big Propaganda Studios. Thanks for having us, fellas.
Oh yeah, man. We got my boy Nick J. Holiday, man, and okay. He's one of the best high flyers in the game right now.
Go ahead, spit it out.
I mean, hell of a drop kick. He gonna do some flips on you, and he quick on his feet, man. He is a two-time reality wrestling tag team champion,
multiple time champion.
Yeah, and other promotions
all over the world.
You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Malik Bosidi. He's not here right now, but
happy birthday, my brother. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
But you know, man, we got to give it up for my boy Eli Knight is in the building.
Yes, sir. We in this thing.
Stay woke,
man.
Stay woke.
You know, man, appreciate y'all guys for coming through. You know, we've been keeping this tradition going. Every time y'all in the city, we got to lock up. So, man, what y'all got planned for tonight, man?
Shoot, we got big title defense tonight. It's the next chapter, reality wrestling, new venue.
First of many.
Okay.
New venue, new chapter, new stars, new potential tag teams on the roster. Stay woke on that. We're going to be at 93,000 MF Lowry.
New building, baby.
New building.
Hey.
Yes, sir. We here. That's where we're going to be at tonight. And then, of course, we always top it up with the fellas afterwards, get something to eat, talk about what we got moving forward. But tonight it's reality wrestling. It's the next chapter. Y'all come out. Don't miss out. Don't get shut out. We here live 7 o'clock tonight, 93,000 MF Lowry. The next chapter, we got NXT Superstars XM. We got NXT Superstar Charlie Dempsey. And they are main eventing tonight. NXT reality wrestling under one roof.
It's crazy, man.
Yes, sir. Stay woke. You need to pull up. Don't miss it.
Hey man, that's what we just was talking about with Brad about the connections with NXT and Booker T. If you not down reality of wrestling,
you sleep.
You sleep.
You sleep. Stay woke at all times.
And they're in the new building. But speaking of new, we have to start off the show. What is the new Roman Reigns take of the day?
Y'all started
by Nick J. Holiday.
We started heavy early. So y'all want the Roman Reigns take this week, huh?
Yeah, we want the Roman Reigns.
Yeah, I want the Roman Reigns take.
I want to know what it is.
Well, I did y'all a favor. I ain't really got to say much, but I got a clip ready for y'all here at the Big Propaganda Podcast. Run it for the people at home, Big Q. Run that clip for me.
And I'm sick of it. We're all sick of it. They all know it back there. We all know it. Every single week, me and them boys run across this world and we bust our ass. And Brock just shows up whenever he wants to when the money's right and the ticket's right.
Yeah, he brought heavy artillery this week.
But we don't care. It doesn't matter how many people show up, how big the town is. I'll be there because I said I'll be there. And Brock and Paul,
ain't gonna lie, this is a good start.
Well, it ain't done.
Well, guess what? I was born in this business. My family and my bloodline is this business. And I was taught at an early age that there's a fine line between business and respect.
The fine line between business and respect, he said.
And I'll say this right now. I don't respect Brock Lesnar.
We're looking forward to this.
And I damn sure don't fear that.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, that Roman Reigns promo was taken in 2018, and let's go over some of the quotes he said in there. Man, I'm sick and tired of it. I'm tired of me and the guys in the back. We're tired of we don't respect part-timers. We don't respect them coming in here just when the money's right. We don't respect them when they want to come in and take up all of the airtime, and they've only here like once every 4 or 6 months. So let me take a quote out of Roman Reigns and what he said to John Cena before he chopped him up on the first promo they had on each other. I'll be damned if I come to work Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and bust my ass week in and week out just so you can show up on ESPN with First Take with Stephen A.
Damn.
I'll be damned if I do that. But yeah, but look, the evidence speaks for itself. Roman Reigns is the biggest hypocrite of all time. The biggest hypocrite, the most protected performer in the history of sports entertainment.
Wow. Yeah, he pulled that one out. He pulled that one out the head. I ain't gonna lie to you.
And if y'all want to argue that case, I'd like to hear you try it.
Okay, Eli.
I'd like to hear you try it, given what he's doing now. When's the last time you seen Roman Reigns? Oh, okay.
Okay, Eli, we calling you to the stand.
All right, so let me tell you something, man. First of all, in this business, there's evolution.
Oh, my goodness.
This was said once by Motorhead Lemmy. Evolution is a mystery. One change and no one sees. So let me tell you something, man. Are you gonna be the same person that you were 3 years ago? Or are you gonna start adapting? You're gonna start learning the business. You're gonna start learning the trades, and then you're gonna start realizing that, hey, I don't have the time. I don't have the time to be here every single week.
He got the time.
Along with having to do interviews on ESPN like Roman is doing now. Roman is doing. I know you saw him on.
Did he really do the interview, or did Paul Heyman just do all the talking, stabbing himself as the GOAT?
Look, I'll let you talk. I'll let you talk. Okay. So you gonna let me talk?
Okay, got it. You got
it. Sit your ass down.
Champ talking.
Look at that. Yeah. Promote our hat. That's what you're supposed to be doing anyway. So you have him changing his business aspect. Everything is changing. Everything's evolving. He's becoming a top guy. I'm gonna ask you this: if you were in that same position 3 years ago, you're working your way up to the top. You got to work every single week. You got to start working with the best of the best, the people that aren't gonna be there all the time. You are the person that is carrying that heavy load. At some point in time, 3 years later, you start reaping the benefits of that. You tell me you're not gonna sit there and be like, you know what? I'm gonna spend time with my family now. You know, I'm gonna spend time with my kids. You know, I'm gonna come here, and when it's time to work, I'm gonna do the work, and then now I'm gonna relax after that. Are you telling me that you're not gonna change over that span of 3 years in this business? Are you?
What I am gonna tell you, I'm not gonna do my co-workers dirty, because I'm sure Seth Rollins want to spend time with his family. I'm sure Bobby Lashley want to spend time with his family. I'm sure Bianca, Montez, all these people are busting their ass here and there. They want to do that same thing. But you got this, like I said, he's the most protected performer in the history of professional wrestling. Seth Rollins out here battling with a bad back. He got a whole daughter growing up, getting older by the day. Becky Lynch working overtime, NXT and Monday Night Raw. Bobby Lashley doing the same thing. Montez Ford doing the same thing.
But
what I want to hear this. But what?
But to be fair, look at the names that you said. All of those people's families are on the road with them.
Are they?
Yeah.
So all this money you paying Roman Reigns, they can't be on the road with him?
Hey man,
he can't get a big trailer to have his family in.
But that's not their role is not in the company. All them names you named, roles
I'm
are in the
asking for once a week. You talking about Jey Uso don't got multiple kids? You got Jimmy Uso don't got some kids?
Jimmy do, but his wife not even in no more.
Oh, here we go. Okay, we know that. Okay.
I'm just saying.
But Roman Reigns, like I said, is the biggest hypocrite. You just saw the footage right there.
Now protected, you were right about he's protected.
Very much so.
But
protected, man.
But think about it. He's the top star.
He's okay.
It is what it is.
So tell me, okay, so this is the top star that fumbled the bag at not one Not 2, but 3 different WrestleMania events. I'm not
when
gonna
was
get
those-
into that today.
And
I'm
when
not
was
gonna
those
get into it
WrestleMania? I just
today.
need to know when were those which WrestleManias were they?
Okay, it was in 2017, 2018. But like I said,
Fam, that's a whole.
give that time to a Daniel Bryan, give that time to a Cesaro, give that time to maybe a Adam Cole, give that time to AJ Styles, and the company would be more and more in a better shape than what it is right now.
But they did give it to AJ.
Did they though? Did he ever main event at WrestleMania? He did not. So that's what I mean.
Did him and Shinsuke not?
They didn't.
They didn't.
Yeah, exactly my point. You know who main evented? Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, but you don't remember because the match was so ass. That's exactly why you don't remember it. That's exactly my point right there.
I'm gonna refrain from having dumbass takes like that.
That was a dumb take.
I'm gonna refrain
you
from having
remember the
dumbass
match?
takes like
How did it
that
end?
because I almost said something, but
How did it end?
I'm over.
How did the match end?
Spear 1, 2, 3.
No, it wasn't. Roman sat up here and gave this man 6 F5s, and then Brock went over. He won 1, 2, 3.
But
And left the big dog crying in the middle of the ring.
But
in
you
the main
said
event of
one of the
WrestleMania.
manias. So you're
But I'm saying though,
Mania
you
32.
you talking about you, but you're talking about,
talking about
past,
34. I'm talking about
past
33.
manias, bro.
Past, exactly.
The manias that he has been the
Recently,
headliner.
tell me which one that he showed up that you can remember recently. That was the lived up to par.
Brock, he
The
got
Brock
hurt
one.
against Brock. So
The one in Dallas.
The one in Dallas. I went to that one.
We was at that. We was at that one too.
yeah, it was good, but he got hurt.
So you can't say that one.
It was good for what.
And I'm pretty sure he got hurt because of who? Roman Reigns. He got hurt because of you, Joe. He got hurt because of you, Joe.
No, he was the one that got hurt.
No,
Roman got hurt.
Yeah, Roman got
How
Yes,
did
he
get
broke
hurt?
his arm because he got caught in the spear in the Kimura.
I don't remember that
That's why the match got cut short. The match was like 15
because
minutes.
he still wrestles Samoa Joe the next pay per view.
no, not that one.
No, Samoa Joe wasn't even there.
Oh, that was
No,
in
we talking
2018.
about we talking about,
We talking about
the
the
recent
most
one.
recent
Yeah, in
That
2022.
Yeah,
You don't remember him getting hurt in that match?
But that's probably why it was trash. If he would have, you know what I'm saying? If he would have been, if he would protected himself. And you was talking all these promos, they protected him leading up. He didn't wrestle much. He only wrestled maybe once or twice leading up to the pay-per-view. You find a way to get hurt in the biggest main event
At the end
of
of the day.
WrestleMania where you're unifying 2 titles.
How is that even his fault? Find a way to get hurt. He got caught in the Kimura in the actual double wrist lock move, and his shit got snapped. And guess what he did? He finished the rest of the match. And guess what he did?
You got my take though.
So do you think his career is dead?
Moving forward, what really else can you do? The Rock doesn't even see him as a big star to rush over here and do this campaign with him, do this match. They're supposed to wrestle with each other at WrestleMania 39, SoFi Stadium. The Rock don't even see him as much of a big attraction. I'm gonna drop what I'm doing and let's get this thing going for the fans.
I can't let you rock with that one
Wow, why?
because The Rock was actually on ESPN earlier, a week or two ago?
Yeah, a week ago.
So
College Game
he
Day.
explained why. He said if they have a match, it has to be not the ending of something. It has
wants
to be the beginning.
of something.
So it's got to be something real special type of attraction for it. Like, come on, bro. If you put, and I think, to be honest with you, I can see Roman dropping the belt in Rumble.
Yeah.
And then him fighting The Rock. Because if he has the
Because
belt,
it's just one belt now. It's not both.
if he has the belt, then guess what? We already know who coming out of there.
Right.
So that's really how I think and how my take of what my prediction is for next year.
Because like you said, like if he wants to be the beginning of something, I would have liked to see him repeat what he did with John and like at the WrestleMania 28. Mm-hmm. Like we just had WrestleMania 38. Go ahead and start that thing up if you want to start with him because he was a champion then. WrestleMania 38, what he beat Edge and Daniel Bryan, or did he beat or was it Brock? It was Brock, right? Yeah, he beat Brock. So you could have came back in Dallas. That record-setting attendance people that they had. You come back in Dallas, you start something. WrestleMania 39, you run it back. SoFi in Los Angeles and Tinseltown, Hollywood, where The Rock's been at. And then you let it culminate at WrestleMania 40 next year.
Because The Rock even said, it's not something that wasn't inked in. That shit was jotted. They did an
shout
audible.
out to Nick Khan getting him and Vinny in the room to get this stuff set in motion, but
That was
they just
in
didn't
the
follow
work.
through with it.
But like you said, they were trying to think so hard about what type of match or what type of story we gonna put together for this, and they couldn't think of anything.
They couldn't think of jack.
So I mean,
they overshot it, and then ended up not doing nothing at all.
So
But with him, the SAG strike still going on. The Rock is free.
That just ended.
Did it? But never mind, then we might not see.
So answer the question. So can his career, in your eyes, since you say he's a hypocrite and he's not up to par, do you think, in your opinion?
I didn't say like you just saw the video evidence right there.
So I'm saying. So I understand what I'm saying. Answer the question. Do you think he is he dead or can he be revived?
Yes,
Everybody, okay, I say no because the fact that they took the direction they took the Bloodline storyline at SummerSlam, everybody tuned out. Everybody tuned out the Bloodline storyline based off of where they took it at this tribal combat. We ain't see what was that? It was basically a street fight, basically a Falls Count Anywhere match. I wanted to see some tribal lineage. I want to see the bloodline there. I want to see something. They completely dropped the ball on that just to have Jimmy come in there and super kick his brother. Wow. They could have did that at Survivor Series, but hopefully they got a chance to rebound it. Let's see a 4-way at Survivor Series. Let's see Solo Sikoa versus Jimmy Uso versus Jey Uso versus Roman Reigns. But with Jay being on Raw, I don't see how that can happen. But
okay,
the opportunity was there. But I feel like they dropped the ball. I feel like it's gonna be kind of hard to rebound.
I don't think so.
Where will you take the Bloodline storyline moving next then?
Because now you have Survivor Series coming up.
Right.
I don't think Roman is going to be a part of that story portion of it. But guess what? Jimmy is on SmackDown. Jay is on Raw.
Right.
They can be team captains of a traditional SmackDown versus Raw thing.
Yeah, they was a do a SmackDown versus Raw. But when was the last time they really did that? They do it last year,
Yeah.
or was it like a SmackDown versus SmackDown?
They didn't do it. They didn't do it last year. That was the one year they didn't do it. The year before that they did.
With NXT, right?
They
Yeah.
did. I'm pretty sure.
No.
They did.
They did that. They did it not with NXT, but they did just the traditional Raw and SmackDown.
Last year was just the War Games.
The War Games was last year because that was the first time they introduced it.
With Sami Zayn as part of the Usos going up against.
Bloodline.
Because I think I personally think they gonna do Seth and Roman again.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Well,
They gave Seth this title just so that he would have to worry about forcing him to be next with paired with Roman in any kind of storyline. That's why they came up with the World Heavyweight title.
The storyline still can go because guess what? Roman still does not have a victory over Seth Rollins when it counts.
Well, you added to my point. Why you trash?
okay.
Yeah.
Well,
you added my point.
Well,
He ain't even beat Seth Rollins yet.
But
It's been 10 years.
He's going, but I feel like if that's the case, I feel like that's what they're leaning towards
Oh, okay.
so
to finally get that one notch.
But it's going to be hard to do anything with Seth because now you got Cody and The Rock in the picture. And Jey Uso still. It's going to be kind of hard.
so you
I
saying
doubt it.
so you saying it,
Survivor Series coming up.
Survivor Series itself,
You think they're going to do a champion versus champion?
champion versus champion. So that washed that.
I can
So
see that.
nobody really gets a belt thrown out. Then I think, like I said, I ain't gonna lie to you, fam. I could really see Cody getting traded to SmackDown, which I think
Well, I
that
thought
is.
that was going to happen.
But I
Because
think
Cody wasn't on Raw the
I
last 2
think-
weeks and
but
he just came back this
but I
past
think
Monday.
that's gonna be an after Survivor Series thing where that shit finally pop
Oh,
out.
and they finally taking effect?
And then
They mauling people who they want to pick over? Okay.
Royal Rumble, because what I said, I think he would, if anything, he dropped the belt to Cody at Royal Rumble. In my estimation, bro, because it makes sense if they're trying to do the
Oh,
Rock.
yeah, because, but you said the SAG strike ended, so he might be going back to work.
That's true too, but still, it don't matter because at the end of the day, they could just have that. They could just have that match and it'd be it. And then whenever they open up again, because I would really like to see The Rock win that just so it give Roman something to chase out there.
You and me both. Because that's, I would like for him to see that too.
that's crazy. So you think it's dead, right?
I think it's dead.
Okay. Well, speaking of dead, this episode is brought to you by Bailey Rose Family Mortuary.
I like how you did that.
Bailey
I thought he had a
Rose.
clip for me. I was like, oh, damn, wait a second.
Bailey Rose is the leading funeral provider in the Fifth Ward Cashmere Gardens area. They got over 200 styles of caskets. They got payment plans if needed. And again, man, for all your funeral home services and needs, give Bailey Rose Family Mortuary a call at 713-842-7871. Again, 713-842-7871. Yeah, dead.
It's dead,
So,
bro.
Wow.
To me,
so-
it's dead. Yeah, SummerSlam, they dropped the ball.
I'm gonna drop off the Roman Reigns thing. He didn't kid.
Yeah, because I could have sworn somebody called them out.
Somebody called us out?
Yeah, somebody called y'all out.
Who called us out?
On the Tag Team Champs podcast?
But let me hear this.
And Corey Little.
We still ain't been on the tag champs still ain't been on the Tag Champs podcast.
Oh, yeah.
So that's something we gotta fix moving forward,
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah.
You right. You are definitely right about that. I told you, man. I took me a took me a sabbatical, bro. You know, you got to cleanse the mind sometimes.
Well, we'll give you a preview of what we'll bring to the Tag Team Podcast. Let's give them an exclusive here on Big Propaganda Podcast in honor of Eli Knight and our brother Malik Bo City becoming two-time reality wrestling champions. We are ready to unveil a new shirt. We have some new shirts, some new merch, ladies and gentlemen. Coaching, we bring that fire everywhere we go. I wish it was this hoodie. It is fire with a coach on my chest, coach on my arms,
Like that.
but it's not. Ladies, we're going to unveil you a new shirt because this is our brother. This is our #1 fan. He's been holding it down from day one. You see the shirt he's rocking right now. And now we're finna present him with a new shirt that he's going to be able to rock coming forward when we defend these titles of reality wrestling. Let's honor him with him. You can go ahead and do the honors.
First shirt.
Yes, sir.
I don't even want to show y'all first.
He want to check it out first. But it's for you, G. For the culture, baby. Look at that design.
Oh, yeah, that's getting rocked tonight.
Yes, sir. With the
that-
belts.
That's getting rocked tonight.
With the belts
Rocking
and
it out
all.
tonight.
Check out that shirt, ladies and gentlemen.
I like that.
That is a beaut.
That's
That
for
is
our
a
boy.
beaut.
That's for our boy who's been holding it down from day one.
Day one.
Yes, sir. Got that new merch.
Yeah,
Now-
that's a nice shirt.
A new shirt to wear on the Tag Team Champ Podcast now.
We'll get that set up, bro. You already know.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Well, speaking of tag teams again, y'all got called out by the RCW tag team champions,
Oh, word.
Overkill,
Oh.
Jay Alexander
And Edge.
and Edge Stone.
Wait, you talking
They-
about-
they-
wait. You said
Oh, really?
we got called out by who?
Overkill.
Over what?
Overkill.
Oh, okay. Them two meatheads over there in San Antonio.
Overkill.
Yeah,
boy.
they called us out.
So what
Yeah.
they saying?
So you
Give me an
know,
exact quote.
what they said was
They're
y'all
putting all tag teams on notice. Culture Inc., you're the first in line.
you're the first
First
in
in
line.
line.
First in
And
line.
not only that,
What an honor.
And-
What a privilege. We're
not
first
only
in line.
that, not only that, y'all too little.
Oh,
They don't care about your speed because they're gonna crush you.
They said they got speed for you.
They say they got speed for you, and just because they claim, they say it's their words, not mine. They said that they're big and they also can move like y'all. They say Nick's not a factor, and they're gonna beat y'all.
that's funny. Okay, was this mostly out of Ed Stone mouth or Jay Alexander's mouth?
I mean,
Sound like
this
that.
is
Sound like
mostly
Jay
out of
Alexander.
That sounds
Jay.
like
Jay.
a Jay. That sounds
That
like
sound
a
like
Jay
Jay
Alexander
Alexander
thing to me.
Jays.
Because Ed Stone, you know better.
Oh, you know
You
what?
know. You know better. 2 years ago, last time you was in a tag team match with us,
You knew
with
what happened.
championship goal on the line, we came out on top.
You knew exactly what happened.
You already know what it is in this tag division when it comes to Eli Knight, Malik Bo City, the two greatest, most electrifying, athletically gifted athletes you ever came across. Ran circles around you when you came out there to Tampa. The same gonna be the same when we come out there to San Antonio. So stay woke on that.
It's not.
The Texas Terminator though, Jay Alexander.
That'd be the first time.
Hey,
boy.
Alexander.
He been on our radar for a while. We were looking forward to crossing paths with you at Row, but you tucked your tail between your legs and you ran away.
Oh my goodness!
You ran off from Houston, you ran off San Antonio, and then you called yourself terminating competition over there because you couldn't terminate competition over here.
Wow!
Whoa.
So, Jay Alexander, whenever you decide to grow a set,
Oh,
instead of pumping up your arms, pumping up your head so damn much, how about you pump up them balls, bring your ass back to reality wrestling? We'll show you how we get down. Show you how the culture is at reality wrestling out here in Texas City.
And if y'all feeling really frisky, we come down to San Antonio.
Ain't no problem.
We come to RCW. We take y'all titles too.
Take y'all.
Hey, there's a lot more room for Culture Inc. for real.
Take y'all boy down the river and walk your asses. All right? Stay woke.
okay.
I had to put the glass on for that, man. I ain't, you know.
Let them play this clip back on that Tag Chance podcast for everybody and mama that heard.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody scared, bro. Ain't no holding up blood. Look, ain't no holding up blood. Stay woke now.
Stay woke, man.
Stay woke.
Wow.
Bring them big muscle headed asses on down to Texas City. We'll show y'all done. Or get it approved at River City. We'll come out there to San Antonio.
Yeah. Well,
Answer your
really
question
want-
at least. Answer your
Answer
question.
your question.
yeah,
that
that
answers our
answers
question.
That's definitely answers the question.
Anybody.
So,
Cause like, look,
You know.
San Antonio thought they had like a 3-headed goat in Ginobili, Duncan, and Parker. They ain't seen nothing when it come to Nick, Eli, Malik, Culture, freaking Inc. We'll build a dynasty of our own if we come out there. You don't want that. You don't want that.
You don't want that.
You don't want
Yeah,
that. Nah, but continue. My bad. I'm done now. I'm done.
Hey,
this your world. This your world.
Hey.
Go ahead, do you think?
that was overkill, dog.
Oh wow!
I gave him a plug. Look. I gave him a plug with that. We gave him a plug with that. See?
Bars.
We can put ourselves over and put y'all over at the same time. We can do it all. Stay woke.
All right. So they got that out the way. Hey, look, this is what happened. Big Propaganda Wrestling Podcast. You get all your exclusives, you get all your firsts, everything like that. But there's a particular gentleman in wrestling that's been bugging me the past couple weeks.
Somebody been bugging you?
Yeah.
We gotta pay him a visit?
Nah, you ain't got to pay him no.
You sure?
Yeah.
We out here in H-Town.
No, he not out here.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Mr. Kevin Nash,
Oh.
Mr. Diesel, Mr. Vinny Vegas, Mr. Oz. You have been doing a lot of negative talk on the younger wrestlers in the business today. One in particular is Mr. LA Knight. You said in one of your quotes that he is just like a imitation Rock knockoff. That's crazy that you say that because I could have sworn you guys knocked off the NWO from Japan many moons ago. Now, here's my take on this. Wrestling is recycled. Everything in wrestling gets recycled. So why would you, my brother, have the audacity to derail someone on social media or any type of platform because they're redoing something and actually getting a pop off of it?
Yeah. My whole take on the Kevin Nash thing was he was talking about I think at one point in time he was talking about the bloodline or something, about them having all the belts or something. And I'm like,
NWO had them all.
NWO had them all, so I just didn't understand where he was going with that. But so how do you feel about it? Like,
It's really tasteless. It's tasteless in a way, dude, because you get, like I said, everything in wrestling gets recycled. I done seen storylines that are redone, factions that are similar and redone, and that's what it is. That's the beauty of wrestling. Finding a niche, finding a fan base, and just getting a pop. That's what it's all about. So, like I said, man, for someone to say that, it's just like, man, are you just being that bitter old guy at this point?
Yeah, my take on it, it's like you said, I like the word tasteless. You know what I'm saying? As a Hall of Famer, 2-time Hall of Famer, as a vet, you would think you would expect more, think highly of him. You would think he would reach out to LA Knight and like try to mentor him, give him some advice on where he can do to separate himself from the Attitude Era type personas that he's portraying on SmackDown with his promos and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it's one of those people that Kevin Nash was talking trash about for a while, and then, like I said, not expecting him to get over as he has, but he has. And instead of like congratulating him and giving him more advice on how to present LA Knight moving forward on Friday Night SmackDown, he's over hating on him, trying to downplay it, talking about now what was the recent comments. He was like, Triple H told me they're on ongoing contract negotiations right now still because, quote unquote, Triple H can't see himself giving himself LA Knight that kind of money when he's doing other people's stuff. He's not being original. But that's, like you said, that's tasteless. I wish Kevin Nash would be bigger than that. I wish Kevin Nash would get together with LA Knight and they have like a mentorship type thing where Kevin Nash will pass on some of the business that he lived in the late 80s, early 90s, to where he can pass on LA Knight and why it can be different.
That's crazy that you say that because I didn't know about that contract thing. So now, not only
I heard about it, but I didn't know the whole reason.
Oh, that was it. Yeah.
But even still, not only are you downgrading his actual character, but you also knocking his bag.
Right.
That's even weak in itself. And we know what type of bag Kevin Nash used to get.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So for that, it's just like, it's just, I can't see myself knocking nobody hustle like that. Period. Point blank. And that's why I said it's tasteless.
Right.
What you think about that, Eli?
Hey man, honestly, LA, you deserve that. You stole my name.
Hey, no, he can't catch a break when it comes to this dude because, like, on the Impact, his name is Eli Drake. That's his first name, Eli. And then when he got to WWE, he got to the main roster, his last name is Knight. That's his last name, Knight. So either way, independence or the main promotion, he's stealing something from this boy.
Oh, that's why you. That's why
he's so
said.
bad at
That's why
him,
he said something on the last episode.
Yeah, he did. He took his name, Eli Knight, LA Knight. You know what I'm saying? It's too close. So yeah, that's why.
You're gonna meet one day.
We're gonna meet up, yeah. But shout out to LA Knight, you doing your thing, man. You like you said, you bringing up. You've been doing this for a while, and it's good to see it all come full circle with you acting those little infomercials, those commercials out there in Hollywood. Then you doing the reality competition show with The Rock. Then you go into Impact and becoming a bigger star. Then they expect you there, and then now you go to NXT, you blow that up, and now they bring you to this main roster, and you exceed expectations again with them giving you the Max Dupree gimmick, and then you outshine that, and now you in full form of LA Knight. You just love to see it.
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out to LA Knight.
So, for us, Culture Inc., I want to talk about what do y'all have coming up next? What's going on next? Because you know, y'all are champions and everything like that. People's going to want to face y'all for belts and everything like that. What is next for y'all? Anything coming up?
So after our show down here in Houston tonight, we're going to be going to Action Wrestling again.
ATL.
Next week. So we're going to be back in Atlanta, and we're going to be defending our tag team championships over there, too, against Suge D and Kevin Ryan. They're called the Good Hand. And back when I started at Action, about maybe 3 years ago.
If they don't know who Suge D is, Pineapple Pete.
Yeah,
Look him
Pete,
up on
that's even better.
AEW.
Yeah,
He's Pineapple
we're
Pete.
going to call him PP.
Sugar Duncanson, yeah.
So my boy PP, he wanted to grab my finger. And just because, you know, he threw a little bit of shade at me, I threw some shade back. He had old boy Kevin Ryan break my fingers. Yes. So,
Just personal.
first of all, this is for you, PP. This is for you. But as you can see, my finger can't bend any other way, and that's because of you. So I kept that in the back of my head. Before this match.
This is a year and a half ago.
And now we getting this get back,
Yeah.
and now it's us, all three of us there.
Because he was by himself. It was a singles match.
He
It
about
was
to get
Eli
that
Knight
work.
versus his protege, Kevin Ryan. We weren't there. We was in Florida. He went in there alone. They took advantage of the numbers game and messed up my man's finger. Wrong.
So now we about to get that get back.
It's not an eye for an eye, it's a finger for a finger now.
Finger for a finger. Hey, hey, 2 for 2 too.
And if y'all ain't kept track, Action Wrestling, we done defeated Brogan Finley and Bobby Flacco. We've defeated Bojack, and we've defeated Diego Hill. We've defeated Violence is Forever. We've defeated The Skulk. We've defeated Out of This World, BK Westbrook, and Eric Royal. Good hand. Y'all just next on our hit list, man. Like I said, when I took over Texas, when I took over Georgia, when I took over Florida, y'all done seen what we did in New York and Massachusetts past summer.
So that's what I want to transition to. How was it, the Battle Club Pro?
Oh, beautiful, man. Shout out to Battle Club Pro, top wrestling promotion out there on the Northeast, on the East Coast. Like I said, they showed us number love. Nice venue, perfect proponents. Shout out to Ringleader Midas and Blazing Lion. Nice crowd. They had podcasts out there too. The culture showed up, and everybody was lit. The match was turned. I got involved up in there. I knocked me out somebody. Y'all saw that? Yeah, so took advantage of lion. Animals don't belong in a wrestling ring. Stay woke. But yeah, shout out to Brooklyn, New York. Love them guys. But we got some unfinished business with those cowards that call themselves prolific. We got some unfinished business with y'all turds. We'll be out there sooner than later. Stay woke on that. Wolf, you living the high life right now. You doing some work. You out there doing your stuff with We Are Wrestling. You doing some stuff with Combat Zone Wrestling. But sooner than later, we're going to be back out there. I ain't forget what y'all did to me while we was out there, man. I'm coming back out there to even the score. Stay woke at all time. Ruthless Lala, you ain't finna be so ruthless by the time we get back out there. Tyreek Taylor, you wish you was out here doing the stuff we doing out here, reality of wrestling. Now you out there trying to make a name for yourself in Northeast territory and floundering in the process. So we're going to make you flounder even more when we come back out there as well. Then you got the last one. I don't know whether you got the Braves. What's his name? March something. Can't remember the name because you the most irrelevant member of the damn group.
Wow.
So, like I said, we coming back out there before this year is up to even the scores to stay woke.
Man.
I did see a clip of y'all handling a little business, little backstage business.
Ain't nothing little. You ain't nothing little about it. We be handling big business.
Altercation, but a little backstage altercation before the event.
Yeah, that was the first day we got out there. We went out there to Wrestling Open on a Thursday, and we crossed paths with Big Pumbaa of the group, Tyrese Taylor. And then, like I said, we gave him a little something, and then Wolf and them, they felt the need to respond. Yeah, we ain't done though. We ain't done. Gave him a piece of milk. Somehow we throw down in H-Town. That's basically what we did.
Okay.
Sure enough.
All he saw was the bottom of my shoe, and guess what he did? He ain't do a damn thing about it. Not a damn thing about it. So,
well, speaking of, y'all beating people up and, I feel like it's still some unfinished business at Reality of Wrestling. We was there, at Summit of Champions. And y'all
record-breaking
record-breaking.
crowd. Shout out to Reality of Wrestling. Shout out to Big Propaganda Podcast who helped us advertise and market and move into the event. Shout out to Coach Inc. We did our thing in that four-way tag match. Shout out to Alicia Fox who made her return. Shout out to all the big names that came through. Shout out to Trick Williams. Everybody that came through there and made that thing a success. Shout out to Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
That was a big success, you know what I'm saying? So looking forward to building up over there. 1,000 people for an independent wrestling show.
Yeah, that's pretty good, man.
Yeah, that's hella great because you got these one independent promotions on Netflix happy that they get 400 people in the crowd.
And then,
we got 1,000
and then
here
also
at Reality
too,
Wrestling in Texas. Stay woke.
Sheldon Benjamin was there.
Carlito
was there.
Charlie Haas
was there.
All
So
the big names.
again, we said it the last show. Reality of Wrestling is bringing in everybody to make the whole organization better.
What other independent promotion you see working hand in hand with WWE?
Yeah.
Bringing in their talent. We had Ivan out last time. We just had Trick Williams. Tonight we got XM and we got William Regal's son, Charlie Dempsey.
Yeah.
Who else? What other promotions doing it? None.
Nobody.
And they just had shout out to my boy Top Dollar. Ain't nobody hotter than Top Dollar. Not Nada, who came out here to Reality Wrestling and helped the guys with promo
classes.
he did a promo class. Ain't nobody else getting that done for their students.
Yeah.
Want to charge these guys all this money, but don't want to hook them up with stuff like that. Bring in guys that are in the position that everybody wants to be in at these wrestling schools across the nation, and we're bringing in people hand in hand from WWE. You know what I'm saying? Giving us firsthand advice on how to get to where they are.
Yeah.
What other promotion is doing that? What other school is doing that? Not me.
Nobody. Well, with that being said, with Reality of Wrestling, again, record breaking, over 1,000 seats, people in seats, over 1,000 tickets sold. Y'all was, to me, and I think y'all was match of the night. 18,000
views on YouTube. Y'all can go check it out right now if y'all listen to the podcast on Spotify.
I really think that y'all was match of the night.
Appreciate
now,
it.
y'all knocked off The Heat, which is Mysterious Q.
Say that again for Corey, because I know he listening somewhere.
Okay.
Say it loud, too.
Yeah.
Say it loud.
Y'all knocked off The Heat.
So did.
Mysterious Q and Gaspar. And, Booker T got kicked out. He had to go to the back because he put his hands on Malik Bosidi in front of the referee.
He knocked the hell out of Malik Bosidi.
He knocked
the hell out that boy.
He knocked him out. I mean,
ain't nobody asked for that. He saw earlier on how the crowd was getting behind us, how the energy was going to flow off of that.
Yeah.
He saw the writing on the wall early.
Yeah.
So where he made that one mistake, he thinking the referee, because it's a four-way corner, man, he's thinking the referee paying attention to one of the other three teams while he pulled Malik out and popped him right in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? Because he popped Eli in the mouth a month before that.
Wow.
And that helped them retain the titles. So he was just trying to do that same thing at Summer Champions, and he was going to take Malik out this time, and he thought the recipe was going to repeat itself for success.
And it didn't happen.
He hurt his team. He got disqualified. Q and Gaspar, they weren't able to rebound from that.
No.
Not at all.
And they were reeling, And look, boom. Now we got ourselves two-time Reality Wrestling Tag Team Champions.
Yeah.
Culture, effing. And show them the T-shirt one time. Show them that. Got the new merch. Y'all go get the new championship tees. The new championship
Go get
tees
that.
on
Go get that.
ProWrestlingTees.com.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all on Pro
Ladies and
Wrestling?
gentlemen, right here,
Yeah.
right now. Y'all go ahead and check that out. Coach Inc., ProWrestlingTees.com.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Come on and raise up.
But go ahead.
So I still think it's unfinished business because the Heat, they just don't let stuff like that go.
That's true. That's true.
Well, it's pretty easy for them to let go this time because we beat them 1, 2, 3 in the middle of that ring. My boy hit the most beautiful shooting
That-
star
man.
press. Put Billy.
It went viral.
But yeah, put Billy Kidman to shame. Put Evan Bourne to shame. Eli Knight is the name that's changing the game.
Hey, come on. I like Evan Bourne.
Okay, well, yeah. Matt Seidel, we giving you your love too. Okay, giving you your love.
Like the clip went viral. I've shared it. It
Thank
went
you, thank
viral.
you.
It went viral.
That's why it's going viral because Big Propaganda Podcast shared it.
And it's just so crazy. It was other teams involved, and like I said, y'all was to me the match of the night.
And who do we beat though? We beat
La
the
Familia.
champs. Yeah.
Be La Familia. They beat Fly Dev. And they beat the Heat.
Yeah, they beat the Heat.
All in one night.
And it's crazy because, I mean, shout out to everybody who was in the match because, I mean, they all, to me, are top-tier teams. And it was, I mean, I didn't really, I was like, dang, which way is it going to go? But, the whole team took it home. But, I just feel like somebody in that mixture is ready to come after y'all right now.
Oh, we already know. We already ready for that, though. That's the thing. When we're champions, we expect the worst.
Yeah.
But we also prepare for the worst.
So, they play dirty. They play dirty. And I just want to know,
But we could play dirty too. That's why last time we was on this podcast, you had 2 individuals crying because we played dirty on them. Lights, camera, faction.
oh, yeah, we got to
Don't forget
we
to get
got
y'all
to talk
diapers.
about that, too.
Yeah, we got some diapers ready for y'all to come back, man. When we change up all that crying y'all was doing last
We
year.
got to
They
talk
ain't gonna lie
about
to
that,
you.
too.
Last
they
time
got-
they was here.
They got help now. They got Kenny King over
They got a
there.
little. I'm just saying, even though they did jump.
So look,
I mean,
Kenny King.
I'm just.
and look, Ice Williams is the coldest. What he said? He said
Coldest
wrestler on the planet. Hey, I have a championship, so I am the coldest champion on the planet. Ice. They whole faction.
Just over here singing his praises, I see. Lord have mercy. I need y'all to quote me the exact same way next time I'm not on here.
Hey,
I need to
we
quote
got
me
you.
just like that.
Hey, I got
Ice
you.
Williams.
I ain't the Tag Channel podcast. I ain't gonna be scared.
Okay.
I got you.
Whoa, hold on.
Yeah, thank you. Because because some people over here be getting scared
whoa,
over some certain competitors.
whoa.
The Heat, now Overkill. You better represent next time you on that podcast.
And you know what's so crazy about that though?
What's up?
I just threw out. I said I would like to see them.
Yeah, he did
against
actually
you
just
all.
throw it out there.
I just threw it out
Oh.
there.
He
I
just
threw it out there, and that's why all
and they just
So
took
he-
off.
he-
they just took it over.
He finna get us paid then. Because we finna go to another Texas territory and take some belts. That's what it sound like. I appreciate it.
I ain't gonna lie. I
appreciate
want to
it.
see that match though. I want to see that
appreciate
match
it.
though. But
Shout out to River City Wrestling. Whenever y'all ready to pay up, we finna come up there. I'm
Ain't
gonna
gonna
take
lie.
them belts from that boy.
Ain't gonna lie, should be a book, I think.
You
probably
should.
so.
Yeah, we'll make it happen.
but back to Lights Camera Faction. When last time they was on the show, they talked hella noise. Did y'all go back out there and face them again yet?
No, we ain't been out there yet. They been over there. Action Braxton been out there getting beat up by a 16-year-old.
What? Whoa!
Yeah, young Bodie. Yeah, been
UYP.
getting,
He got beat up by
He
who?
been getting beat up by a little 16-year-old. Sure is.
Wow.
He's a junior in high school. Show had
Action
been
Braxton,
getting thrown around.
the greatest movie, the greatest.
Yeah, the greatest flop you've ever seen.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't think he direct that scene.
Oh
I
wow!
don't think he directed that.
Cut.
Ain't no cut. There's been
Oh,
a sequel. It turned into a trilogy. He's
Wow.
been getting beat by that 16-year-old boy time in and time out over and over again. And your boy got the luxury sitting there calling the whole damn thing. So
Wow! Oh crap! So what is Fresco and Watson doing?
Well, Fresco, hey, shout out to him coming back from an injury. He's the longest reigning champion in the state of Nevada, the Big Valley Wrestling Champion. Him and Watson, they just they tried to run it back for the tag titles this past month at Survival of the Fittest, but they got outsmarted by the West Coast Wrecking Crew. Came out there at the end
So
of
they
the match.
lost the belts.
Well, they lost the belts to Billy Club. They lost the belts to
Wow.
Chris Bay. They lost the belts to Chris Bay and Ace Austin like 3 months ago.
Wow!
So did. They had a prominent spot, an anniversary show. And Choke.
Choked. Wow.
The Bullet Club, yeah, man, they lost the belts and they had a chance to get it back and they choked again.
And that's FSW.
Yeah, that's
right?
Future Stars of Wrestling. So
Future
guess
Stars-
what? If they
okay.
was to come out here to reality wrestling again, they would choke against the culture.
Wow.
They ain't nothing new.
So what is? I'll say. So with that being said, since Lights Camera Faction is getting cut, they got Kenny King now. So what do you got to say about Kenny King?
What I got to say about that? What did we see on Twitter last night? Somebody announced themselves being free from their contract, and they are now a free agent. And so if y'all want to bring a Kenny King, you just say who was at Summer Champions? The Gold Standard.
Yeah.
A Shelton Benjamin.
Yeah.
A fellow brother of the Hurt Business who's in close ties with Coach Ian, because who else lives out here in Houston? Mr. MVP, a close friend of mine. So yeah, if y'all want to bring a Kenny King, we can bring somebody to match that up all day, and I'm pretty sure Shelton Benjamin would happily oblige. Stay woke, Lights, Camera, Faction. Guess what? That'll be the biggest movie you guys have ever had the privilege of being on, courtesy of Nick, Eli, Malik, Culture Effing Inc.
Wow.
Stay woke.
Stay woke.
And keep your phone. Stay by your phones. Stay on the Twitters. Because when we get that stuff going, you better get ready to hop on the flame, because that'll be the biggest, most viewed segment y'all boys have ever been on. Courtesy of Nick J. Holler, Eli Knight, Malik Bo City, Reality Wrestling. Stay woke.
Okay, cool. So Lights Camera Faction, man. Hey, y'all was on the show once. Y'all are welcome back whenever y'all are in town. I want to know what y'all got to say about this.
Definitely want to know that.
You know, because they run their mouths, so they definitely some talk.
We know.
You know.
Yeah, we know that firsthand, yeah.
And then also, what's the record again?
Well, Culture. That's the record. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
Okay.
So back to Summer Champions. You guys had Montez do y'all intro.
Yeah, that was dope.
He's been killing it everywhere.
To kick off his summer tour.
Big three. The big three. He just did Sammy on Grand Slam. He just
Sure
did the entrance
did.
for Sammy on
Shout
Grand
out to
Slam.
Montez. We see you, brother. We love you. He made our custom interest track. Yes, sir. We rock that thing every day. Kings streaming now on Spotify by TZ Jones. Check it out.
Brother Vibes, definitely Brother Vibes.
Oh, definitely. He want to come back too.
Oh, okay.
Definitely gonna set
We're
that
gonna
up.
make that happen. We're gonna make that happen.
Definitely gonna set that up.
For sure, man. I just don't really know what to say at this point, because, like, you know, of course we're wrestling fans. We're a fan of y'all's. You know, when it comes to the tag team division of reality of wrestling, I felt like y'all are that it factor. Everybody loves Culture. Very, very high-paced team. Very smart, strategizing team. Y'all got the genius right here. When it comes to matches, what's the preparation?
So for the preparation of matches, obviously, me and Malik, we do our part. We get in the ring. We work on whatever we got to work on in order to get the win. So tag team moves, work on those consistently every single day. No beats missed. That's why we had to hold these, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We had to stay ready, you know what I mean?
So we gotta get ready.
And then when we have Nick right here, we have Nick, he's strategizing behind the scenes. He has game plans coming up, how to get himself involved, how we can work together in order to make everything work, in order to make it so that, hey, we walk out with these everywhere we go. Doesn't matter which title it is. Everywhere we go, we walk out with championships.
Well, speaking of championships, not to cut you off, there's been a viral clip going around online of, on AEW, Dax Hartwood and Cash is calling out young, hungry, talented tag teams.
Open challenge. That's up.
Open challenge.
Yeah.
What you got to say about that? Because I feel like you guys can take them guys. I feel like y'all can take them on.
We saw it.
We, like I said, we saw it, and then, like, if we was to get, like I said, we come across the right seat at the right time, the same time they're in there, we're gonna easily change FTR back to FTC for the culture. So Dax, Cash, you know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be kind of hard. I'll lay out this challenge, and this is strictly for Cash Wheeler. Cash Wheeler, if you got the cojones, You know what I'm saying? We are the tag team in Florida. The tag team, Eli Knight, Malik Bo City, Coach Evan Inc. You now live in Florida. So, Mr. Wheeler, if you got time to come out here to the Sunshine State without trying to catch a case, we would happily give you the time of day, anytime, any place. Bring Dax on with you. Bring his family. Bring all of them. Bring them Carolinians, all of them to Florida. And we'll give y'all the match that y'all ain't getting on AEW. And that's with these two hybrid athletes right here that's been trained by Cedric Alexander. They've been trained by Mecha Wolf 450. They've been trained by another AEW alumni, Ariel Monroe. They've been trained by Caden Carter. We'll give y'all the match up of y'all's lifetimes. Bring it on down. Coaching FTR 2024. Let's go to war. Stay woke.
And these opportunities, they come once in our lifetime. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't like anything more than to prove y'all wrong right in front of your own boss. So FTR, we down for it. We ready for it. Anytime, any place, just let us know.
Yes, sir. Stay woke.
Stay woke. Yeah, I had to ask you guys that because a lot of tag teams, young up and coming, have been replying to them. And I just felt like if Culture Inc. had that opportunity, it'd be a hell of a match.
Yeah, closed mouths don't get fed. Shout out to everybody sending out the videos and replying to the open challenge. And what we would do in our culture, what we would do is we'll go there in person. You know what I'm saying? Whenever the stars are lined up, we'll get there in person, match them up, venue, face to face, say what we gotta say. If a match is made, a match is made. That's how we get down. So if that time lines up and everything comes according to plan, then yeah, you'll see Coach Inc. versus FTR in the very near future.
For sure.
But let me ask you, put you on the spot. Let's get you guys' feedback on the worst kept secret in all of professional wrestling right now. Jade Cargill making the jump from AEW to WWE. Our fellow sister. She had a 3-year contract with Tony Khan, and throughout that, you could say she had the ultimate booking. You know what I'm saying? She had the ultimate scenario. She went undefeated for 2.5 years, and then Double or Nothing come around. She bet it all. She went for Double, and she left with nothing. You know what I'm saying? Lost to Chris Statlander. So with her now, the rumor is she's going to WWE. How would you book Jade Cargill moving forward? And then do you think she is going to succeed and thrive at WWE? So it's a two-part question for the both of y'all.
So what's my question again?
Jade Cargill going to AEW, how would you book her?
Going
to WWE, how would you book her?
Wow.
Would you do NXT or main roster?
Yeah, honestly, booking her. Well, I read on reports that she's not keeping her name. Her name now is Jada Carter or something.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Oh, it's not. That was fake news?
That's someone else is taking that name.
Oh, okay. Well, to be announced, I guess. But I hope it's still Jade Cargill because, I mean, she made her. It's going to me just be weird. Her, I know who she is and she's named something else. But as far as booking, I would definitely start off with NXT.
Really?
And I say that,
that's a hot take.
I say that because, don't get me wrong, she was booked heavily, and she needs the developmental that they have. But it's not a knock, but a lot of her matches were sloppy. And I felt like it could be better. And I feel like it will get better. I just want her to be presented the right way. And as far as the booking, again, NXT, I would like to see her build up, and if Becky is still the champion, I wouldn't mind seeing a Jade Cargill versus Becky Lynch for the NXT Women's Champion.
I think it's be one of situations where Becky's just holding it to drop it to Tiffany again. Kind of like what Dolph did with Braun. I think that's the same thing. I think it's just to make it's because Tiffany wasn't getting much recognition. She wasn't getting a lot of respect as the Women's Champion. Now she comes back and beat Becky. That's all the respect you need. You're a made woman. But go ahead.
I do agree with you about the NXT run. The only thing I can say about that though, she already has the entertainment aspect. She just needs the wrestling aspect. That's what she really need to go down developmental for. Because like you said, a lot of her matches, you could tell she needs a little brushwork on a bunch of stuff. So
For me, it's like the women's division on NXT right now. How many of those female talents can she really like get in the ring with and benefit from, and like add that experience to her repertoire as becoming an all-around female wrestler compared to if she was to go to the main roster? She'll learn a lot that way with those experienced competitors. So what you got? Roxanne Perez, Gigi Dolan, you got Kiana James, you got who's the other people? You got Lola Vice, you got Alexa Lopez, like Blair Davenport. Who can Jade Cargill really benefit from being in the ring with NXT?
it's not really a benefit for her to be in the ring with. It's just more so of, like I said, cleaning up some stuff. Because once you go to that main roster, it's a different beast.
Yeah, but also too, like with that being said, you know, we got monster Jade Cargill in AEW. We got the strong. We don't know what we gonna get because that creative control or whatever or whatever you want to call it, that's gone now. We don't know what we're gonna get with her. Yeah.
Of course, she's gonna be uber athletic.
Well, yeah, she's super athletic and everything like that, but we don't know as far as presentation of what we're gonna get.
I feel like they're gonna do something with what they did with Karma in 2011. Remember when she debuted just at a pay-per-view? Or was that the Rumble? I think Cargill come.
Hey, that'd be dope.
I think they have Cargill debut at the Rumble.
Kind of like one of them.
And then she goes to the main roster because based off of who's running it now, it's Triple H. Vince probably would have made, like Triple H NXT. Triple H would have made sure, no, I'm bringing her NXT. But Triple H running the main roster now. And then this last year, you got Tegan Knox coming to the main roster. You got Chelsea Green. You got Tenille Dashwood. Even though some of them got released, you get what I'm saying. A lot of these people just debuted straight on the main roster recently. I know they had NXT history in the past, but I can really see them not wasting any time and trying to get the Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair super match out the way.
And that's why that is why I say I don't think I don't think that's a good idea.
That match got to be worth something, like
WrestleMania 40.
Yeah, but the build has to be right. It has to be really worth something. Like
so
a lot of people want to see it because Bianca is, she had a great run for as women's champion, and she's tough and she's athletic,
right.
And kind of in the same aspect as Jade Cargill with the TBS title. But it has to be something. Me personally, I don't want it to be like a black thing. I'm gonna say it like that. I wanted to.
Was that how you felt when it was Bianca and Sasha?
No, I didn't. I felt like when it was Bianca and Sasha, it didn't feel like a black thing. It felt like
that's because it wasn't rushed. That's because Bianca did her time main roster. I mean,
that was her first year.
I wouldn't just say it that. I
get it, but she still had her NXT run.
Oh yeah, I get it.
I just want the storyline to be something substantial for us, like how the bloodline was ran. It was something continuously, and it meant something.
So to piggyback off that, what storyline has Jade been in that's been of significance?
That Nyla Rose crap was about the only thing.
AEW?
Yeah. That's another thing we don't know. We don't know how Jade does in story. We don't know a lot of things, bro. She's an unknown at this point. That's why I said the NXT run would do good for a lot of the patchwork that we don't know about.
Yeah.
It was a nice little storyline she had with the baddies, Layla and Red Velvet, and then you had Brooke Hogan come through. Nice little storyline with that.
Brooke Hogan or Kiera Hogan? Kiera Hogan.
You talking about Kiera Hogan?
Yeah, Kiera Hogan.
Though, when she was in AEW, was that she was undefeated.
Yeah. That's it, though.
That was her storyline.
Well,
so look, I'm gonna put it to you like this: remember the Goldberg thing? After Goldberg got out of undefeated streak, it was kind of hard to book him and do a lot of things with him.
Situation, it was kind of hard to book her.
The reason why I love when Booker T jumped from WCW to WWE, and he'll tell you, he actually got character building through that process. And they didn't even have a developmental at that point. So that's why I said that I feel like for sure she needs to go to NXT just to see what we have.
Yeah.
We don't know what we have.
Well, with that being said, I mean, you got our takes on it. Again, y'all have the show tonight. We definitely know y'all gonna come out on top for the culture.
I'm in the
We
building.
appreciate
I'm in
y'all
the
coming
building
on
with
the
the
show.
Grab a shirt, Pro Wrestling Tees, baby, for the culture
Yeah,
tees.
Pro Wrestling Tees, go get that shirt. Eli, again, congratulations on everything you have accomplished. To me, my favorite match of yours is when you went against the Fallen Angel. Keep doing great things. Nick, keep doing your thing because, I mean, behind the scenes, you going crazy. On the scene, you going crazy. Shout out to Malik because he's doing his thing overseas, everywhere.
Mr. About
For
Mine.
the culture, man. Yeah, Mr. About Mine. Again, man. Hey, man, I'm Mikey, man. Sort of facts.
Man, y'all know what time it is. Don't watch me. Watch Dynamite TV. Guru Dynamite in the building.
Yes, sir.
And don't forget, man, when you down with the PWO, you're down for life.